Hey everyone, TricksterShadow here, and I have a pretty short video for you today. I've been getting a lot of questions on how to deal with 4 weapons. A lot of people say they can deal with 1 or 2 weapons, but as soon as everybody on the opposing side has a weapon, all 14s, they don't really know what to do. So I decided yesterday that I was going to play out a match and try to go against people with 4 weapons. And so I played a match, and I pretty much stayed in the same spot. I ended up dying to 2 stigmas. I didn't really do much about it. I just kind of stayed in the same area. Because everybody didn't have weapons yet, and just like 2 people came, I just killed, allowed them to kill me so that I could go somewhere else and hide. And so right here, you can see I'm like hiding in the corner of the map. Again, this is from my stream, as the compression may be a little bit bad. I'm hiding in the corner of the map, and I'm going to show you a couple things that I've noticed in my gameplay that I do in order to combat 2 weapons. So let's play it out. Here I am, just waiting, and then I echo. Part of the reason why I echo is, one, for the purpose of this little challenge, this little experiment. I have detect on for wart, detect if people are blue, it's a mutation. People are blue on the echolocation, then they have weapons. If they're yellow, they don't. So I'm just making sure this entire team has weapons before I engage them, so we can kind of simulate what people are talking about. And so I can also know where they are, because that's a really key thing about going against 4 weapons. So we echolocate, we see that everybody is in this hallway. So we got the cafeteria right here, and then we got the hallway right here, and they're just going around the map looking for me. And so I armor up before I round the corner. We see 3 of them right here. We don't see the 4th, so the 4th could be behind here, or they could be going around to the cafeteria to try to pinch us. And so I feign like I'm going to jump, but I don't. Instead, I go to the cafeteria. We don't see the 4th person, so we can assume that they're still in this hallway. And that's one of the very key things, is that you always want to make sure you know where everybody is. You never want to let somebody get behind you. Ideally, as the monster, if you see the entire team, or if the entire team has weapons, you need to keep them all in front of you. And if they are not all in front of you, you need to keep on backing up or changing positions until they are. And so that's what I was doing by making sure that there's nobody in the cafeteria, make sure they're all in front of me. And then this is another key thing that I do. I really only do 2 key things: make sure they're always in front of me, and then I also do this trick. It works with a lot of monsters, or it works with like all the monsters, but it particularly works with wart, to where I go around a corner like I'm running, and then I will leap from that corner back into people's face as they're pursuing me. So you'll see me do that right here. I get a hit. And of course, after I get the hit, they're disrupted, and so they all run away. I chase them a little bit. I don't have my leap, don't have my armor. So I see, okay, I'm not going to be able to get them because they're not disrupted anymore. And so what I'm doing here is I'm making sure that this side, they're not pushing me from this side, because I don't want to be cornered. And so you can see I'm moving through the classrooms. I'm trying to move in a way to where I can evade hits as much as possible, because that's really, really key. You don't want to move out in the open, especially if you know they have weapons, because if you move out in the open, very easy to hit you. So you see me like move behind these dividers, move over to this pillar. I'm trying to pay attention to where everybody is. I'll armor up. The reason why I'm armoring up is because I can hear them moving, trying to pinch me coming through the courtyard. And we got a weapon right here, we got a weapon right here, and we got a weapon right here. And then we have somebody else pinching us from the right. And so I eat a little bit of damage when they're crossed, and I back up. They fire the slingshot, they missed, fire a few ray guns, and I just keep on going. And really what we're trying to do right here is we're just trying to waste weapon charges. Because we allowed them to make so many weapons, we either need to down them, which of course will be hard to do because they have weapons, or we need to reduce their weapon charges. And currently we've done a pretty good job at that. We've reduced quite a few charges just playing how we have. But we're going to continue running. Ideally, we want to try to make our way through the gym, but I hear them coming from the courtyard, of course. And so we are forced into this corner. And right here, I go up here, I listen to the footsteps, and there's a cross there. And then we go this way, there's somebody, we're cornered. All right, so what do we do when we're cornered? Since like we need to be able to make sure that they're all in front of us, and right now they have us pretty surrounded. And so what we do is we see our armor is about to be off cooldown. We armor up, and then we just have to make a dash towards the side. That person starts running away. We hear somebody coming in from this side. It's the Jess that's injured. So we do the same thing. We go around the corner, leap. She gets staggered, and she gets hit. And now we can get out of this corner if we want to, which we probably should. I go over here. I see that there's a Leah right there, and then I corner myself again. I just want to see if I can get out of the situation. Normally, I would try to leave, but we're going to put ourselves back in the situation, see what we can do about it. So we corner ourselves again, purposefully, just for the sake of doing this. And we echo again, and we see that everybody's on this side. This person could move to the right. But we're going to armor up, and we're going to go try to combat these people. Hit them again, disrupt all of them. And we push up again. The disruption allows us a little bit more wiggle room to move around. There's this person that was heading the back. I don't know where they ran to us. And then we keep on chasing them. So that's one instance of me like dealing with 4 weapons, trying to waste weapon charges, trying to use the doorways to evade damage, to make them waste even more charges, even when I have my armor up. Because I don't necessarily want them to break my armor, but I can have them eat like 99% of my armor, then duck behind cover, then go back out. Just keep on utilizing it efficiently. And also leaping around corners. And what I do whenever I'm cornered. And there's multiple times in this game, like right here, you can see that I'm just standing around talking to my chat. Because like I'm just allowing them reset. I think I allow them like reset like 4 or 5 times this game. I would hit them, I'd down them, break their weapons, and then they would make more weapons, or they'd run out of weapons, and then they'd make more weapons, and I would just go sit in the corner. And they weren't purposely doing this. Like, they didn't know what was going on. I didn't tell them anything in the pregame lobby. It's just that's how I was treating the match. And you see, I capture the rift so I can make sure I can see what they're doing. I can see them crafting, and I can know when they're done. We detect. We see 3 of them have weapons. At that last person in the back, I think that last person is probably going to finish their weapon soon, and so we're going to go chase him. We got a slingshot on that Jess. Can't see the other weapons yet. You can see, I think that's a flamethrower. Yeah, we got a flamethrower, and we don't know what weapon this person has. The Jess ends up sticking us with the slingshot, which the slingshot sticks to your body. But because we have our armor up, it just eats our armor. And so what we do here is pretty crucial. So that's 1 weapon down because the slingshot ate our armor. The person that was crafting finished their weapon. I believe they made a cross. So because we don't have our armor, and we have, I think it's, I forget what it is, but it's one of the armor mods where we get our armor more often, but if it breaks, then everything goes on cooldown. Since we have all of our abilities on cooldown, we need to try to keep all these people in front of us. And so we see 2 flamethrowers, 1 cross, and we're just constantly trying to make sure that they can't surround us. That's why we're backing up. We always want to make sure that we have everybody in front of us. And so I do the same thing here, where I go around the corner and then leap around the corner because they think I'm going to run, but I don't. I get a hit. That's 2 weapons out. One was eaten with the armor. Other, we just down somebody. We leap to this corner. The reason why we leap to this corner is so we can make sure they don't get the advantage of getting to the door first. And then we actually get ambushed by this cross because I didn't expect it to be there. We duck behind cover. Armor up around the corner. And then as we're getting attacked by this flamethrower, like, we could be greedy and push up and try to get that cross. But I kind of figured that they're going to be able to break my armor. And if the cross person runs backwards, then they'll be able to gain distance and I'll just die. And so I back up towards this classroom. They break my armor. I back up to the class. And then now I'm pretty safe because this cross can't really do much without pushing too close. And now there's only 1 weapon. We went from 4 weapons to 1 weapon. And this weapon has used quite a bit of charges. Let's see, how long did that take? So we started at, let's say 30. 11:30. And then by, what is this? 12:05. Okay, so about 35 seconds. In about 35 seconds, we got rid of 3 weapons. How we did that is we ambushed them around the corner by leaping, making them think we're going to leave, and then leaping back, hitting 1 person down. And of course they're injured, so they go down a little bit faster. And then we ate armor with one of them and the slingshot, and then we ate armor with another, the flamethrower, and then now we have the cross only to deal with. And so we could keep on chasing the cross if we wanted to, which I end up doing just to show how to deal with it in my stream. But I could just go after anybody that doesn't have a weapon. So I don't know if this helps, but really, like, just remember, if anything, just remember to keep everybody in front of you. If you see yourself getting surrounded, you need to break out from whatever corner you're getting surrounded in. And you need to make sure that everybody's in front of you, because if you allow anybody to get behind you, you're going to be ambushed pretty easily. And so I hope this helps. I don't know if it will. I've been trying to think of ways to, like, kind of lead people to water and try to help people become better monsters. If you guys have any suggestions on how you think I can do that, I would love to hear it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good day, everybody.